Hello everyone, I want to thank you so much for joining me. This video is for your past, present, and future reading for Virgo season. Here we are, we're in Virgo season already. Time flies. So Virgo season 2020 has some really interesting dates coming up that I'm going to talk to you about, and then we'll get into the tarot portion. So let's take a look at things, shall we? Mark your calendars with these dates for Virgo season. So the first important one is on the 1st of September. We have the full moon in Pisces. Yeah. So this is a really positive full moon position for Virgo season, actually. The full moon in Pisces is going to bring flashes of insight, inspiration, and creativity. This is a big time, or a good time, good time to dream, like vision big for yourself. Like anywhere where you feel like you might be cutting yourself off, this is the time to like think bigger, push beyond that, see more for yourself, and put that into the universe. And then again, full moons are such a time of amplification. So to really hone this full moon in Pisces, big vision for yourself, okay? Put that out there. So our next date for Virgo season is Mars goes retrograde on the 9th, and this only happens every 2 years. So this is it's not as common as other retrogrades like Mercury, which happens every like about 3 months or so. This only happens every 2 years. So but with Mars in retrograde, this could bring kind of put a damper on energy, and it could bring conflicts into relationships. So just remember, as Mars is retrograde, to take a break from competition, okay? Just be the contribution. That's the key. That's the opposite of competition, is contribution. So see where you are the contribution, see where other people in your life are a contribution to you. But yeah, this starts on the 9th. And then on the 12th, Jupiter stations direct. So Jupiter has been retrograde since the spring, I want to say. So now finally, on the 12th of September in Virgo season, we're going to see Jupiter stationing direct once again, which is going to help bring back good fortune, good luck, and optimism. So if you feel like those things have been kind of quiet in your life, that's because Jupiter's been in retrograde, but stuff is going to start coming back. Then on the 17th, we have the new moon in Virgo. So this is going to be a great time to tap into your inner perfectionist. Because Virgo, you Virgos out there, you know what I'm talking about. You just really pay attention to detail. You want everything to be as perfect as it can be, because that's like your gift to the world, Virgo, is that you just want things to be at their optimum. So using that perspective, the Virgo perspective for this new moon in Virgo, take this opportunity to examine your relationships and your finances and your health. Just kind of go over those things with a fine-tooth comb, and use that Virgo energy for the new moon on the 17th. And then on the 22nd of September, we see Libra season start, So the 21st is going to be the last day of Virgo season. As we move into the 22nd, Libra season will begin, and that's also the fall equinox. So those are your important dates for Virgo season. And remember, Virgo is an earth sign. So we just moved from Leo season, which is a fire sign, into the earth energy of Virgo. So it's always so interesting to me that Leo is a fire sign, and that's traditionally in the United States, and I'm sure in other countries, this is when we get hit with fires the most. So, real fire energy. So, I'm gonna calm it down in Virgo season with earth energy. So let's take a look at the past of Leo season, and then we're going to look at the present of Virgo season, and then we're going to look into the future of Libra season, everybody. All right, let's see what we got here. So for Leo season, of the Four of Pentacles. For Virgo season, we have the Page of Swords. And for Libra season, we have Temperance. Makes sense. Libra is the scales. Temperance is all about balance. Balance and chaos, actually. But we'll get into that when we hit Libra season. But let's talk about Leo season for a minute. So we're going to look into the season that we just came through, and we have the Four of Pentacles here. So the Four of Pentacles is really saying that Leo season was a time to really save, like to really think about, like the Four of Pentacles is about saving money, or thinking about how you want to save money or how you want to invest money, because it's like, I feel like there is abundance that's coming in, or was coming in Leo season, maybe for the first time in a while for some people. And this, like the mindset collectively in Leo season started to move from scarcity to abundance. So that's great. That's really great. So that means that everybody's kind of like doing their own work around their own abundance, around their own wealth and their own prosperity. And it really makes sense, as everything that we have come through collectively has asked us to examine how we create or draw in finances into our life, or money and wealth, and what that means and how we feel about that. And especially with so many people having been challenged because of, you know, the world closing down for a while, and we're still in a lot of that energy, not as much as we were, but I think it's caused a lot of people to reevaluate how they make money and how they view wealth and abundance. So when you start to see more income coming in, I feel like a lot collectively we were seeing more abundance coming in, and instead of, well, like taking it more seriously and thinking about, like, how can I turn this into more money? How can I turn this into more security? And like kind of saving more and holding on to things more. And which makes sense, because a lot of people in Leo season traditionally go on vacation So I think that I feel that there was less of that going on, and there was less disposable income being spent, and more focus on savings, or how you want to direct income, how you want to focus your income, and how you want to create more income. So it's I feel like Leo season was more of a blossoming, like, growth around wealth and finances, even just in your mindset. Maybe like little things started to come in and you started to see improvement around that, and it started to kind of nudge you in a different direction, and also to really think about how you're spending your money and what you want to spend your money on, and how you can make more money from the money that you already have. That's what I feel like for the collective was going on for Leo season, and just really being more mindful about money in general. And like I was saying, like, really moving out of a lack mentality and understanding that wealth and prosperity, abundance, is not finite. The universe is infinite, so therefore things of that nature and opportunities for that to come into your life are also infinite, and really feeling the infinite possibility of that through your mind, thinking through your mind, like, oh, this is possible, instead of cutting yourself off from how could that ever happen. So, Four of Pentacles for Leo season, more focus on saving. I like to say mind on the money, money on the mind. Which is not, I feel like, typical for Leo season. Leo season is usually a time for more, vacation spending and disposable income and things like that. So this is a big switch, I think, for the collective, and really thinking more along the lines of savings and investment during this past Leo season. Okay, so let's move into Virgo season, which we are now in officially. We have the Page of Swords for Virgo season, and this is about, so the Page of Swords is about taking on new challenges and stepping into new roles and new responsibilities. So, and also, like, cutting ties or cutting cords with the past. This Virgo season is going to be a really good time for, like, stepping things up a notch. Like, the Page is also, I would consider the Page like a student. He's also still learning. He's not quite as skilled as the Knight or the King of Swords. So the Page is still, like, in this, like, really big, like, learning curve as well. So that really makes sense of, like, stepping into new challenges, stepping into new things. But it's like, you're up for it. You're ready for it. This is, like, I feel like also it's like I was saying with cutting ties with the past, like, just knowing that you no longer need to succumb to or feel responsible to toxic people, toxic relationships, toxic situations, toxic patterns, and anywhere where you feel like you might be living in the past. Basically, this Virgo season is about, like, really living in the present. And I feel like these new challenges that arise during Virgo season are going to force you, if you're not already, into a position of being really, 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 really present. So, and it's going to really kind of push that energy of releasing the past. Things don't look like they used to, and that's okay. It's just more like, you can do it the easy way where you accept and move on, or if you keep trying to recreate the past, I could just keep hearing the universe is like, no, this is not the time to think about how things used to be and trying to recreate that. If you do that, that is going to be a very big challenge. Like, it's going to be challenge on top of challenge. So this is really about new energy, new possibilities, stepping into that, but also understanding like there is a learning curve here, and being open to being directed, basically, or listening to those that have wisdom for you or have knowledge for you as you embark on these new situations, these new experiences that are going to be coming in. But like I said, the page is like, they're really up for the challenge. They would like to face this head on, so to say. This is also a really good time, Virgo season, to like anything of a like adulting matter that you've maybe been putting on the back burner. This Virgo season and the energy of Virgo season is going to really help you to bring those things to the forefront and take care of business, basically. And it's okay if you maybe it's things that, you know, the reason that you put them on the back burner is maybe because they're intimidating. Just ask the universe to help bring in the right situations, the right people that are going to help make this easier. Like, just ask for ease and grace around this, okay? But I do hear like this is the time to really bring the things that you've been pushing to the back burner up to the forefront, and to, you know, untangle any messes, kind of go through things with a fine-tooth comb, like what I was saying with the new moon in Virgo on the 17th of September. Like, I feel like that's also going to be a big push time for you to really bring these things, these responsibilities, like I was saying, anything around like adulting that you've been putting off. This is Virgo season is going to be an excellent time to take care of those things, okay? And remember, like around the 12th of September, Jupiter is moving direct again, and that is the planet of good fortune and good luck. So around that time, luck is going to start to be on your side again. So take this opportunity in Virgo season to really move yourself forward with things that you've been putting off. Okay? Let's see. What else is coming through about Virgo season? They're just, the messages that I'm getting is like, this is the time to get your hands dirty in Virgo season. Like, this is the time to get into it and to, you know, make some mistakes if that's, you know, it's okay to make mistakes, but it's like, you're going to learn from those mistakes. This is going to be the time to learn from your mistakes during Virgo season, okay? All right, let's move into Libra season. So Libra season, we have our only major arcana card of this past, present, future reading. So I feel like there's going to be some bigger themes going on in Libra season, which we're going to see. Okay, so Libra is, the sign of Libra is ruled by the scales. So it's all about balance. Just to backtrack a little bit, Virgo is represented by the maiden or the virgin, and Leo is represented by the lion. So now that we're in Libra season, I'm looking into the future of Libra season with Temperance here. This is all about balance, and balance in chaos, basically. So like, if Justice would have been pulled, Justice is more orderly. Think of it like the legal system, you know, whereas Temperance is more like life having to bring about the balance without order. It's more of like a raw energy, and that's what we're going to be moving into for Libra season. So this is all about balance, yes, but it's also about trusting the universe and trusting the direction that you're moving and trusting what you're creating on a bigger scale, like really, really a much bigger scale than just kind of like what's in front of you. That's why I think that the full moon in Pisces at the beginning of Virgo season, with like having a lot of vision, putting that vision out there, like I feel like things are going to come through a lot faster. Like, what the message that I'm hearing is like, even though the world has been more chaotic, it has also allowed for a lot of things that have been out of balance to start to move back into balance. So even though it might look like a challenge to bring balance into your reality in Libra season, or like something might be falling apart, it's in your best interest to move these things out of your way to really create what you've been asking for and to make space for what you've been asking for, or the vision that you have for yourself. Especially if the vision that you have for yourself, if you're not moving in that direction, or if you're not aligned with that, and this is what you're putting out there, the universe is truly going to help push you in the direction that you would like to go. And so it might look like things are kind of unraveling that offered consistency or stability, that are going to start to shift and change. But it's because it's like what you've been asking for. It's like what you've been putting out there. So understand that there is a great balance coming in during Libra season, but it could look more chaotic than other Libra seasons in the past. So kind of preparing for that in Virgo season, just keep working towards or putting out there what you would like to achieve, or the goals that you would like to reach, and really clearing any negative self-talk or lack mentality that I was talking about from Leo season. Like, we were working on it then, so try not to slip back into that if things don't look perfect right away, especially in Virgo and Libra season. There is a lot that needs to be detoxed, a lot that needs to be released, and a lot that needs to be cleared in order to really open the opportunities for whatever you have been creating to come in. So it might look like something good fell away, but it's making space for something even better, okay? So with Temperance here in Libra season, know that there is balance coming in, like universally, energetically, for Libra season, and that is the energy of Libra season. That's why when Temperance popped up, I was like, oh, makes a lot of sense for Libra season, because it is the scales, and Temperance is about balance, just in unexpected ways. Like with Justice, you can kind of like, it's a little bit more clear, or it's a little bit more cut and dry. Temperance is like, you just gotta surrender and let like Mother Nature do her thing, or let the universe, hand things over to the universe and trust the universe that, you know, everything is gonna work out, and that you trust. This is gonna take a lot of trust, okay, with Temperance coming in for Libra season. Trust yourself, trust the universe, trust what you're creating in the universe, okay? So let's just take a little look back. We have Leo season. For the past, we had the Four of Pentacles, which is about money and how to save money and how to attract more money and how to turn what money you have into more money, instead of like disposable spending. This is Leo season was more of a mindful, how am I spending my money? Maybe there was some like restructuring of your personal finances, but I feel like collectively there was more of an opportunity to save some money during Leo season, okay? Or think about how you could save money during Leo season, and preparing and thinking about investments as well. And so for Virgo season, we have the Page of Swords. And this season is going to be about rising to the occasion, getting your hands dirty, you know, really moving into some, like rising to the occasion in a way of like facing new challenges, opening yourself to new opportunities, but also remembering that like you're learning. You know, the page is like still learning. So taking that into consideration, that you're not going to be a master quite yet. But that's okay, because this is the energy of the planet. This is what's going to be going on for a lot of us. Collectively, we're going to be learning new things. We're going to be stepping into new roles, and just really allow yourself to absorb whatever knowledge or information you need at this time, okay? Because you're going to turn around and use that again. So it's like also remembering that the ego, try not to let your ego get in the way. Like we can all always be students of something, you know? And that was for Virgo season. And then we have Temperance for Libra season. And Temperance is asking us to remember that the universe works in mysterious ways, and that even if it looks like in Libra season some things fall away or end unexpectedly or abruptly, I'm hearing like there could be some like curveballs thrown your way in Libra season, that the name of the game in Libra season is balance, and Temperance is here to like just super extra prove that. But like I said, it's not like justice. It's not like structured. It's gonna be a bit more chaotic. So really brace yourself for that. Just be prepared mentally for that, okay? And emotionally, there's just going to be there's going to be old things moving away and new things coming in. So try not to, like the Page of Swords for Virgo season, like I was saying, it's really important to let go of the past. And I think that with Temperance in Libra season, that work is really important in Virgo season, to just make sure you're being really present and not trying to recreate things from the past. Because Temperance for Libra season, we're gonna see a lot of balance and a lot of alignment, but it might take some things that you're attached to moving away in order for new things to come in. All right, everybody. And that was your Virgo season past, present, and future reading. We took a look at the past in Leo season and the present season of Virgo and the future of Libra season. And while you're here, if you have a moment, check out my other tiers on Patreon. I have an $8 tier, which are video readings by astrological sign. So, and those come out on the first of every month. So if you would like a deeper look at the possibilities for your month ahead according to your astrological sign, sign up at my $8 tier. And then I have a $22 tier, which is a 15-minute spirit call with me every month. That's a very popular tier, so you get one-on-one work with me every month. And then my $69 tier is a 15-minute spirit call and a 15-minute tarot reading, which my 15-minute tarot card readings are normally $60. So my $69 tier is like you're basically getting a spirit call for $9, which is normally $30. So even the $22 tier for the spirit call at $22 is normally $30. It's a great savings as you move into the $22 tier and the $69 tier for some one-on-one time with me. And if you'd ever like to book a reading or a spirit call, you can do so on my website at tarotbymegan.com. Just choose the book an appointment feature, and all of my pricings and services are listed on the services page. All right, everybody, have a fabulous Virgo season, and I will see you again in Libra season. Bye.